next dance item for tonight, Keerthanam, Mayamma. Mother, glowing with the dark emerald hue of the ocean's deep waters, exuding and radiating goodness and auspiciousness in every direction, with just as much as a sidelong nurturing glance, with the grace and latent power of the intelligent and majestic elephant. O, the mother of the universe, born as the daughter of sage Matanga, the goddess who lives in the forest of the plentiful Kadamba flowers. O mother, I bow to you. You are the confluence of Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, and Kriya Shakti, the intent, the intellect, and vital energy behind all creation. You are thus the energy of light that illuminates as the all-piercing and ever-pervading jnana, the fire that creates and transforms, and the catalyst of all creation, the initiating thought, the spark of desire, the source of life. You are the mother who powers the primordial sound of creation, Om. The universal mother, not just my own. You are the mother of the arts, the ecstasy of aesthetic music, dance, rhythm, and prose. Resplendent by the side of Lord Shiva, the Lord bedecked with the crescent moon and galaxies spanning the cosmos as his ornaments. Mother, you are the Kundalini that liberates the limited being, paving the path to realizing, experiencing, and merging with the Supreme Lord. You are the ever-brimming ocean of compassion, the essence and nectar of immortality and bliss. You provide fulfillment and are the life force behind the 5 eternal and universal divine acts of creation, preservation, destruction, concealment, and grace. You embody the elements of creation, of earth, fire, water, wind, and the expansive cosmos. You are the epitome of the potent, elusive, and incomprehensible Panchadasha Mantra, the sacred bhas that converge in you as the central and primordial source of the entire universe. You are the eternal witness of time, of the past, present, and future. You are, among the phases of the moon, the Shodasha and completeness, the radiance of the full moon. In the altars of inner worship, you are at the head of the Sahasrara, the 1,000-petaled lotus, the seat of the mystic full moon, the pinnacle of the illumined mind. As the intellectual minister to the Saptamatrika's army, O Matangi, you orchestrated the destruction of the vile Asura, Raktabija. Mother, you are the universal Janani of all creation, from the supreme creator, Lord Brahma himself, to the meager bee. Contemplating upon you fills my heart with unbound bliss, my mind bursting into the magical raga of Ranjani, dance and rhythm. Keerthanam, Mayamma in Ragam Ranjani, Talam Rupakam, composed in Telugu by Sri M. D. Ramanathan. The Keerthanam is preceded by a Sanskrit verse from Sri Kalidasa's Shyamala Dandakam Slokam, set to tune by Sri Vignesh Ravichandran.
माता माता मरगदश्यामा मरगदश्यामा मातंगी मातंगी माता मरगदश्यामा मातंगी मातंगी मदशालिनी मदशालिनी कुर्यात् कटाक्षं कल्याणी कल्याणी कुर्यात् कटाक्षं कल्याणी कदम्बवनवासिनी कल्याणी कदम्बवनवासिनी मरगदश्यामा मरगतांगी मातंगी मरगतांगी मातंगी मरगतांगी मातंगी मरगतांगी मातंगी मायम्मा मायम्मा शुभमिम्मा मायम्मा शुभमिम्मा मरगतांगी मातंगी मायम्मा शुभमिम्मा मरगतांगी मातंगी मायम्मा शुभमिम्मा मरगतांगी मातंगी मायम्मा शुभमिम्मा मरगतांगी मातंगी मायम्मा जारी शेखर तोय जारी शेखर तोय जारी शेखर तोय जारी शेखर गोली जे दया तुरानी दे तोय जारी शेखर गोली जे दया सुरानी दे तोय जारी शेखर गोली जे दया सुरानी दे मायम्मा शुभमिम्मा मरगतांगी मातंगी मायम्मा पंचभूता पंचभूतात्मक अखिल प्रपंचादि जननी पंचभूतात्मक अखिल प्रपंचादि जननी पंचिता गमादि सकल कर्म साक्षी पंचिता गमादि सकल कर्म साक्षिणी पंचदशाक्षरी दिव्य मंत्र मध्य वासिनी पंचदशाक्षरी दिव्य मंत्र मध्य वासिनी रंजनी रंजनी रक्त बीजादि वंजनी वरददास पोषिणी रंजनी रक्त बीजादि वंजनी वरददास पोषिणी रंजनी रक्त बीजादि वंजनी वरददास पोषिणी मायम्मा शुभविम्मा मरगदांगी मादंगी मायम्मा मायम्मा अम्मा अम्मा अम्बा
I would like to introduce the flautist for tonight, Shri N. Vishweshwar. Vishweshwar is an All India Radio A-graded artist from Chennai. He has performed over 1,000 concerts in the past 12 years at several reputed sabhas and wedding receptions. He had his initial training in vocal and flute from his maternal grandfather, Sri Singanallu Ramaraja, disciple of flute maestro Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Sri Palladam Sanjeev Rao. He then continued his training from Srimati R. S. Jayalakshmi, a senior Veena artist and musicologist. He was awarded the Best Instrumentalist Prize at the age of 14 by the Music Academy, Chennai, for his performance during the Spirit of Youth concert series. He has received several other awards, including Venu Ilaimamani, Ven Kural Ilaval, Bala Kala Ratna, and is a recipient of an Indian government CCRT scholarship. He pursued higher education at Cornell University and currently lives in New Jersey. We now request Vishweshwar to capture the audience with the delightful flute. Introducing the next item, Ullade Sonnal. Mother, you wound my heart so. All I do is speak the truth, just as it is, clear as day, and I get branded a thief. Your harsh words pierce me, says the sly little Krishna, who knows that he could wrap innocent Yashoda around his fingers, deceiving her to believe that surely my darling son Krishna could not have stolen the butter pot. Or could he? Mother, do you really think it was me? Why not my friends? Surely this boy looks like he has been busy eating butter all day. Or look at him, so tall that he could easily have reached the butter pot. That is so secure and out of reach to someone little like me. He does look like he could have easily reached the butter pot. Now, take a close look at me. Do you still suspect me? Do you still think I am lying to you when I say I am innocent? Nobody believes me, even when I speak the truth. If you do not believe me, then let me waste away with no food or water to satiate my hunger or thirst, no peacock feather to indulge me. Let me just take my flute and be alone, just by myself. Weren't you the one who once told me that I was pure like untarnished gold, and kissing me on my forehead, claimed that I was precious like the pearl hidden in the oyster, secure in the depths of the ocean, blemishless and unsullied? Were you not the one to adore me, to feed me butter and trust me with the location of the hanging butter pot? Here I am, pleading my innocence with you, and instead, you accuse me of robbing the butter and stealing the gopis' clothes. From the brink of dawn, as the birds wake up, as the sun emerges in between the mountains to rise up in the sky, as the sages offer their morning prayers to the sun god, there I am tending to the cows, steering the errant calf back to the herd, mindless of my fatigue and hunger, until the moon shines down on the lilies, and last birds and fish have returned to the rest for the night? Where is the time to steal, to rob the butter pots from the gopis, or ogle at them? When do I have time to laugh and play? And so, pretending to be righteously wounded and heartbroken, little Krishna waits for Yashoda to leave and gets right into his act. Summoning his friends, he quickly climbs onto their backs as they stand in a human pyramid, scaling the distance from the ground to the pot hanging from the ceiling, seemingly secure and out of reach. The butter pot becomes his in a few moments. The butter, soon consumed and shared among friends, upon spying that Yashoda has returned, the crowd quickly dissipates and Krishna returns to playing the innocent child, devoted to his learning when Yashoda demands to know if he was behind all this. After all, I am so small. How can I scale the heights with my tiny feet to reach the butter pot, stowed away high above the floor, beyond the reach of small boys such as me? How can my fingers, barely big enough to reach the notes on my flute, grab the huge pot of butter? I have barely grown past being that little child who played with the long flowing ends of your sari, looking at you wide-eyed, crawling to you playfully. Now, as you accuse me of such a crime, the same eyes are flooding with tears instead. You make me cry. What can I do but leave? Let me leave with just a few of my meager needs, my flute, my necessary comforts. Don't worry about me. I will go on my own into the deep forest with nothing to soothe me but my flute and solitude. Oh, innocent mother of mine, smiles Krishna to himself. Should I tell you what I'm really up to? that I am here for much more than that delicious pot of butter I delighted in stealing and consuming, that I am actually here to overpower Kalinga, the vicious many-headed snake, and rescue the natives of Gokulam from its toxic and poisonous venom, that I am here to carry the mighty Govardhana to save them from Lord Indra's arrogance and wrath, that I am the magician who locked you in a trance as I displayed the universe, that I am the same Vishnu who dived down the ocean trenches as Varaha to rescue Mother Earth, that I am here to kill Kamsa, to uphold Dharma, to lead the Pandavas to victory, to uplift the soul. Shall I just tell you all that, O mother of mine? Padam, Ullade Sonal, Ragamalika, Talam Adi, composed in Tamil by Sri Madurai R. Mulidharan.
தருகிட தள்ளம் குத்தக்க தீம் கிண்ணக்கு தீம் கிண்ணக்கு தருகிட தகத்த தீம் கிண்ணக்கு தின்ன தருகிட தள்ளம் குத்தக்க தீம் கிண்ணக்கு தீம் கிண்ணக்கு தருகிட தக்க ஜேம் ஜேம் தக்க ஜேம் ஜேம் ஜென்னு ஜேம் ஜேம் ஜன 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 தக் ஜேம் ஜேம் தக்க ஜேம் ஜேம் ஜென்னு ஜேம் ஜேம் ஜன 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 ஜேம் ஜேம் தக்க ஜேம் ஜேம் ஜென்னு ஜேம் ஜேம் ஜன 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 தக் ஜேம் ஜேம் தக்க ஜேம் ஜேம் ஜென்னு ஜேம் ஜேம் ஜன 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 தக் ஜேம் 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 ததீம் கிணத்தம் தக்க ஜேம் 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 ததீம் கிணத்தம் தக் ஜேங்கு ததி கிட்டத்தோம் தக்க ஜேங்கு ததி கிட்டத்தோம் ஜனு ஜேங்கு தத்தி கிட்டத்தோம்
உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றென்னை கடிந்துரைக்கின்றாயே தாயே. 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 உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றெல்லை கடிந்துரைக்கின்றாயே தாயே. உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றென்னை கடிந்துரைக்கின்றாயே தாயே. உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றெல்லை கடிந்துரைக்கின்றாயே தாயே. உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றெல்லை கடிந்துரைக்கின்றாயே தாயே. உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றென்னை கடிந்துரைக்கின்றாயே தாயே. ஒன்றுமறியாத உன்மகன் எந்த உண்மை வார்த்தையே ஒரு முறை கேளாய். ஒன்றுமறியாத உன்மகன் எந்த உண்மை வார்த்தையே ஒரு முறை கேளாய். ஒன்றும் அறியாத உன்மகன் எந்த உண்மை வார்த்தையே ஒரு முறை கேளாய். உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றெல்லை கடிந்துரைக்கின்றாயே தாயே. பத்தரை மாத்து தங்கம் என்பார். பத்தரை மாத்து தங்கம் என்பார். முத்தனவே என்றால் உச்சி முகர்ந்திடுவாய். முத்தனவே உச்சி முகர்ந்திடுவாய். பத்தரை மாத்து தங்கம் என்பார். முத்தனவே உச்சி முகர்ந்திடுவாய். நித்தமும் வெண்ணையை வைக்கும் இடம் தன்னில். நித்தமும் வெண்ணையை வைக்கும் இடம் தன்னில். நித்தமும் வெண்ணையை வைக்கும் இடம் தன்னில். சத்தியமாய் நான் சென்றதில்லை நம்பிடுவாய். சத்தியமாய் நான் சென்றதில்லை நம்பிடுவாய். நித்தமும் வெண்ணையை வைக்கும் இடம் தன்னில். சத்தியமாய் நான் சென்றதில்லை நம்பிடுவாய். உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றெல்லை கடில் துரைக்கின்றாயே தாய. பள்ளி எழுந்திடும் வைகரை முதல் நல்ல வெள்ளி முளைத்திடும் அந்தி பொழுது வரை. பள்ளி எழுந்திடும் வைகரை முதல் நல்ல வெள்ளி முளைத்திடும் அந்தி பொழுது வரை. பள்ளி எழுந்திடும் வைகரை முதல் நல்ல வெள்ளி முளைத்திடும் அந்தி பொழுது வரை. துள்ளித்திரிந்திடும் ஆவினம் மேய்க்கவே. துள்ளித்திரிந்திடும் ஆவினம் மேய்க்கவே. துள்ளித்திரிந்திடும் ஆவினம் மேய்க்கவே. சொல்லியன பியவை நீயல்லவோ. துள்ளித்திரிந்திடும் ஆவினம் மேய்க்கவே. சொல்லியன பியவை நீயல்லவோ. உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றென்னை கடில் துரைக்கின்றாயே தாயே. கைகளும் கால்களும் அறியதன்றோ எட்டி உருகினால் தொடுவதும் சிறியதன்றோ எந்தன் கைகளும் கால்களும் அறியதன்றோ எட்டி உருகினால் தொடுவதும் புரியவில்லையோ சிறு பாலகன் நான் என்பது புரியவில்லையோ சிறு பாலகன் நான் என்பது புரியவில்லையோ சிறு பாலகன் நான் என்பது தெரிந்திருந்தும் கண்ணீர் சொரியவை தாய் தாயே தெரிந்திருந்தும் கண்ணீர் சொரியவை தாய் தாயே உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றெல்லை கடில் துளைக்கின்றாயே தாயே உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றெல்லை கடில் துளைக்கின்றாயே தாயே திருடிய கள்வனும் நானே உன்னை எய்த்தவனும் நானே தாயே கண்ணில் நீர் வரச் செய்தவள் நானே மண்ணில் நிகரில்லா மாயவன் நானே பெண்ணை திருடிய கள்வனும் நானே உன்னை எய்த்தவனும் நானே தாயே கண்ணில் நீர் வரச் செய்தவள் நானே மண்ணில் நிகரில்லா மாயவள் நானே மண்ணில் நிகரில்லா மாயவள் நானே மண்ணில் நிகரில்லா மாயவள் நானே மண்ணில் நிகரில்லா மாயவள் நானே உள்ளதை சொன்னால் கள்ளன் என்றென்னை தாயே
Next, I would like to introduce our Mridangist, Shri A.R. Balaskandan. Shri A.R. Balaskandan is a performer, teacher and composer of Carnatic violin, mridangam, kanjira, and konukol. As a mridangist, he belongs to the esteemed school of Guru Sri Karekudi R. Mani of Chennai. Sri Balaskandan has accompanied many top artists such as T.V. Gopalakrishnan, Chitraveena Ravikiran, Sri O.S. Tyagarajan, Karnataka Brothers, Bombay Sisters, and Lalgudi Vijayalakshmi. He has performed at prestigious venues in Chennai, India, Europe, and USA, including Lincoln Center, the Lighthouse International Theater NY, and the Smithsonian Institute, Washington, D.C. Sri Balaskandan is the founder and lead musician of Akshara, a NYC-based percussion and melody ensemble that takes its roots from Carnatic music. He has many music and dance productions to his credit. In 2007 and 2008, he had the distinction of teaching and conducting the first Carnatic student recital at the prestigious Juilliard School of Music. Shri A.R. Balaskandan. On the Kanjira tonight, we have Shri Shravan Desikan. Shravan has been learning mridangam from Guru Shri A.R. Balaskandan since the age of 7 and Kanjira for the past 4 years. He has accompanied artists in the Tri-State area on the mridangam for several years and more recently on the Kanjira and has been performing in Arangetrams. Shravan has participated and won prizes in several competitions held in Cleveland and in the Tri-State area over the years. Shravan is also learning Carnatic vocal from Guru Shri Kolkata Vijayaraghavan in Chennai and has given vocal concerts here and in Chennai. Shravan plays competitive tennis and will be attending the University of Wisconsin at Madison this fall. We now request Shri A.R. Balaskandan and Shri Shravan Desikan to perform a percussion synergy for the audience. Introducing the next dance item, Kavadi Chindu. Kavadi Chindu is a simple, rustic song and dance form with a distinctive rhythm pattern set to popular tunes in Ananda Bhairavi, Senjuriti, or Nadanamakriya. This Kavadi Chindu conveys the admiration and adoration the common folk have for Lord Shiva. With a sense of almost possessive pride, the composer sings of the majestic Lord Shiva. He is a pure one, untouched by the lure and temptations of Kama, unscathed by the desires that hold mere mortals in its clutches. He is the sole being who can pin the Shatvairi at his feet, the beast of unbridled lust, anger, greed, infatuation, ego, and jealousy, helpless and overpowered. He is the one who reduced Kama to mere ashes, for his heart has room for no one else other than his Kama Soundari, his beloved. His lips utter the sacred Vedas with utmost ease. He is the cosmic theater. He is the light of knowledge that shines upon it. He is the cosmic dancer, and he is the divine conductor. It is sheer bliss to behold as the Lord and his consort, the daughter of the mountains, dance with each other and dance as one on the cosmic stage, as the divine groom and bride. He is the grand master of the exalted ancient dance as he dazzles with his brilliant light, enchanting us. He is the charmer, capable of melting the hardest rock, and yet he is selfless like Karna, relenting without hesitation to lend his endless dreadlocks to receive the turbulent waters of Ganga, gently breaking her fall and guiding her waters that wash away the burden of past karma and liberate the human soul to reach the earth and benefit all mankind. He is Akasha, or the endless expanse of space. He is fearless and strong like the majestic lion, and pure like unsullied gold. His heart melts readily for his devotees, whom he rushes to help. He is pleased by the humble Tumbai flowers, which, pure and simple like him, fill the forests of Himalayas where he dwells. He is the creator and destroyer. He is the eternal truth and the true loyal friend. He is the endless radiant flame who resides in every being and pervades the entire universe. And he is the limitless, timeless, and formless effulgence, the creator, the healer, the all-knowing, omnipresent, supreme Lord. Kamam Agatriya, a Kavadi Chindu composed in Ragam Sanjuriti, Talam Tishra Adi, composed in Tamar by Sri Ramalinga Adigalar.
சிவ காமசுந்தரி நேயனடி மாமரையோதும் செவ்வாயனடி மணி மன்றெனும் ஞான ஆகாயனடி காமமகற்றிய தூயனடி சிவ காமசுந்தரி நேயனடி மாமரையோதும் செவ்வாயனடி மணி மன்றெனும் ஞான ஆகாயனடி காமமகற்றிய தூயனடி சிவ காமசுந்தரி நேயனடி மாமரையோதும் செவ்வாயனடி மணி மன்றெனும் ஞான ஆகாயனடி காமமகற்றிய தூயனடி சிவ காமசுந்தரி நேயனடி மாமரையோதும் செவ்வாயனடி மணி மன்றெனும் ஞான ஆகாயனடி தாண்டவராஜனடி நம்மை ஆட்கொண்டருளிய தேஜனடி வானந்த மாமலை மங்கை மகிழ்வடி வாழனடி மனவாழனடி ஆனந்த தாண்டவராஜனடி நம்மை ஆட்கொண்டருளிய தேஜனடி வானந்த மாமலை மங்கை மகிழ்வடி வாழனடி மனவாழனடி ஆனந்த தாண்டவராஜனடி நம்மை ஆட்கொண்டருளிய தேஜனடி வானந்த மாமலை மங்கை மகிழ்வடி வாழனடி மனவாழனடி கூத்தனடி மூடி கங்கை கருளிய கர்த்தனடி தில்லை சிதம்பர சித்தனடி தேவர் சிங்கமடி உயர் தங்கமடி கல்லை கணிவிக்கும் கூத்தனடி மூடி கங்கை கருளிய கர்த்தனடி தில்லை சிதம்பர சித்தனடி தேவர் சிங்கமடி உயர் தங்கமடி கல்லை கணிவிக்கும் கூத்தனடி மூடி கங்கை கருளிய கர்த்தனடி தில்லை சிதம்பர சித்தனடி தேவர் சிங்கமடி உயர் தங்கமடி தாடல் செய் ஐயனடி அவன் அன்பர் கணிந்த உண்மையனடி தும்பை மூடிக்கணி தூயனடி சூயன் ஜோதியடி பரஞ்சோதியடி அம்பலத்தாடல் செய் ஐயனடி அவன் அன்பர் கணிந்த உள்மையனடி தும்பை மூடிக்கணி தூயனடி சூயன் ஜோதியடி பரஞ்சோதியடி அம்பலத்தாடல் செய் ஐயனடி அவன் அன்பர் கணிந்த உள்மையனடி தும்பை மூடிக்கணி தூயனடி ஸ்வயன் ஜோதியடி பரஞ்சோதியடி 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 ஜோதியடி பரஞ்சோதியடி.
This is our small moment to give thanks for our wonderful musicians. And let me start with our guru, Srimad Tejashwini Raj. Auntie, thanks for being the guru for Keerthana. Not only Keerthana, you know your senior student Sandhya, and for me as well. I still remember the day when I brought Keerthana to dance class when she was around 4.5 or 5. You said, wait, let her turn 5 and then bring her. So now you have seen her grow up. She's 14, Auntie. It's 10 years. It's a decade of relationship, guys. So we are very fortunate to have you as our guru, Auntie. Keerthana grew up in front of you. You have disciplined her and showed her the path that through determination and hard work, everything is possible. We are confident that your teachings have shaped Keerthana's growth. On behalf of our family, we are very grateful to you, and please accept this simple appreciation from us.
Thank you very much, Auntie.
Next, I would like to thank our Mridangist, Sri A.R. Balaskandan. Bala sir, we are very blessed to have you as part of this event. Thanks for your long travel time for rehearsals. And thanks for adding the few seconds of magic at the end of the Ganesha Kriti. You guys would have watched it. It all came in with a few seconds of thought, and it was all added. It was not previously in the dance choreography at all. So during the rehearsals, he said it'll be good. We added it. So thanks for the magic, sir. Next, I would like to invite our vocalist, Sri Vignesh Ravichandran. Vignesh, thanks for being part of this event. Your voice is divine, and it has given life to Keerthana'S Arangetram. Our special thanks for composing the music for Mayamma Slokam. Thank you. Next, I would like to thank our flutist, Sri Vishweshwar Nagarajan. Vishweshwar, thanks for playing flute in this event. your flute gave a completion to Keerthana'S dance items, especially the Uladai Sonar. You guys would have seen it. We appreciate your effort in this. Our best wishes for your future endeavors. Next, I would like to thank our violinist, Sri Pranav Swarup. Pranav, thanks for playing violin for this event. We are very fortunate to have you as part of the team. He has traveled from Dallas to be here, guys. And this was only one practice, not even a practice. He just joined for the event, and how magically he did it. Thank you. We truly appreciate it, Pranav. Next, I would like to thank our percussionist. I always have that spelling thing over here. Sri Shravan Desigan, one of our youngest musicians. Shravan, thanks for playing Kanjira. Being a college student, he drove from New York. I was asking, where are your parents? He said, no, I drive. And we wanted to make sure he drives soon, and we tried to finish the rehearsal pretty soon so he can drive safe. So thank you, Shravan. Next, I'd like to thank our backstage assistant. I put costume changes every little songs you would have seen, and they did a magical job. None of the jewels fell off, guys. They are really, truly magic. So I would like to invite Mrs. Janaki Murthy and Pushpa so we can thank them. Next, I would like to thank our, I won't say just MC script writing, it's a great divine stuff that she has done, Srimad Gayatri Subramaniam. Gayatri, thanks for preparing the MC script. Guys, it's not just MC script, it is like, I would say like slokas, or the way how she put the words together, it's amazing. So, Gayatri, thanks for your energy and dedication to this art form. I wrote it, I just want to say that, guys. So it's commendable. Next, I would like to thank our videographer and photographer of this event, Satish. And I would like to invite our photographer. Sir, I didn't get your name, sir, but sir, please come in because you took wonderful pictures. Thank you, please. Next, I would like to thank our sound technician, Mr. Korean. Next, I want to thank our temple auditorium coordinator, Mr. Anil Tadimala. And our special thanks to our volunteer coordinators, Lok, Jay, and Gangadhar. I know they are busy in the
Big
dinner.
round of applause, please.
And our extended thanks to Pratipa, Lekha, Gayatri, Shankar, Sumati, Durga, I think Savita, Meenakshi. I don't want to miss anyone, guys, to the all Shivajoshi family. Without you guys, this would have not been possible.
A big thank you for Mazabrook community family members and Shivadoji family members. Thank you very much.
And thanks for being part of this event, guys. We truly mean it. You guys made this event successful. Thank you. Now, I would like to hand off to Sandhya to continue the final part of the event. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now I would like to introduce the next dance item, Tillana. The Tillana is the brisk conclusion to a Bharatanatyam recital. It employs intricate rhythmic variations set to soaring melody where the dancer loses herself purely to rhythm and movement. Composed in a specific raga and tala, the tilana comprises of 3 parts, the pallavi, anupallavi, and charanam, that includes a sahityam. This tilana is dedicated to the river Kaveri. Kaveri, the daughter of King Kavera, born to penance, was delivered as a boon to the land of Karnataka. As she joyously carves her course over rocky terrain, her waters ripple musically in rhythm. She bestows perennial auspiciousness all her way as she journeys to her ultimate destiny, Sri Ranganatha. Blessed by Lord Ranganatha himself that she could flow around him like an ornamental garland, she does so around the island temples of Sri Rangapattanam, Sri Rangam, and Mayiladuthurai. Saint Tyagaraja glorified this river of abundance, who flows with majesty, power, and grace in his compositions where he hails the river that did not distinguish between the scholar and the illiterate, the saint and the sinner, the emperor and the impoverished, nourishing all equally. Tilana, Kaveri, in Revati Ragam, Aditalam, composed by Sri T.S. Krishnamurti.
Dirannadim tadim 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 Dirana Dirannadim tadim 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 Dirana Dirannadim tadim 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 Dirana Nadirana, Tanadirana, Didim, Tadim, 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 Dirana, Nadirana, Tanadirana, Didim, Tadim, 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 Kanadirana, Kadirana, Dirana, Didim, Tadim, 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 Kanadirana, Kadirana, Dirana, Didim, Tadim, 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 Tanadirana, 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 Didim, Tadim, 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 Dirana, Didim, Tadim, 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 Dirana, Didim, Tadim, 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 தனதீம் ததீ தனதி தனதீம் தீம் தீம் தனதீம் ததீம் தனதீரன தீம் 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 தனதீம் தனதீரன தக்க சொன்னு தக்கரதி கிட்ட தக்கதிமி கிட்ட தீ கருணாட்டவரரே கலகண்டவாணி நித்ய கல்யாணி காவேரதனயே கருணாட்டவரரே கலகண்டவாணி நித்ய கல்யாணி ஸ்ரீரங்கநாத கண்டா பரணபூஷிணி காவேரி ஸ்ரீரங்கநாத கண்டா பரணபூஷிணி காவேரி பொன்னினி தமிழ் செல்வமான திருக்கேணி மன்னார் மொழியிலே தியாகராஜ இசைவாணி காவேரத்தனையே கருணாடவரரே கலகண்டவாணி நித்ய கல்யாணி ஸ்ரீரங்கநாத கண்டா பரணபூஷிணி காவேரி பொன்னினி தமிழ் செல்வமான திருக்கேணி மன்னார் மொழியிலே தியாகராஜ இசைவாணி ஜனம் ஜனம் தக தடம் தடம் தக நூபுரஜேந்திர கணம் ஜடம் தக தடம் தடம் தக நூபுரஜேந்திர தத்தளாங்கு ததிங்கிணதும் தத்தளாங்கு ததிங்கிணதும் தத்தளாங்குதும் தனதிரன 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 ததிங்கிணதும் 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 தத்தி ததிங்கிணதும் தத்தி ததிங்கிணதும் தத்தி ததிங்கிணதும் திரன தீம் ததீம் 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 திரனா திரன தீம் ததீம் 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 திரனா திரன தீம் ததீம் 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 திரனா திரன தீம் ததீம் 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 தனதிதக ததிரனா திரன திரன தீம் ததீம் 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 திரன திரன தன திரன திரன தீம் ததீம் 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 திரன திரன தன திரன தீம் ததீம் ததீம் திரனா நதிரன திரன தீம் ததீம் ததீம் ததீம்
We now request our Guru, Srimati Tejaswini Raj, to address the audience and award Keerthana her Margam Completion Certificate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskaram to friends and family and my students, whoever is watching this Arangetram through live stream. My namaskarams to all of you. As the director of Shiva Jyoti Dance Academy and as her dance teacher, it gives me great pleasure to introduce my student Keerthana Venkatesh to you. Keerthana joined our school in 2011. She was a shy and introvert child in class. And even now, it's the quietest person in my class. However, she's always observant and sincere in her presence during class. I have had many memorable experiences with her over the years. And one such memory that stands out is during her sister's Sandhya photo shoot for her Arangetram. Keerthana was only 7 years old during that time. The photo shoot ran pretty late into the early hours of the next morning. Keerthana fell asleep in my lap, but even when awoken, her part at 3 a.m., she woke up and set herself up and posed effortlessly for her part of the photo shoot. Such was her interest and dedication to dance, even at the tender age. During her sister's Sandhya Arangetram, she took part in one of her sister's performances, and her performance was really appreciated and praised by the audience. During our class throughout the years and our practice sessions last year, she has been a steady and regular student who always practiced and attended class regularly. Today, what you witnessed was a culmination of all that hard work that has enabled her to strike a good balance between her abhinayam and rhythm. I'm also proud to share with you that recently Keerthana was selected as the Indian Raga Fellow for the prestigious online fellowship program. At this time, I would like to thank the parents of Keerthana. They are very committed to Bharatanatyam and dedicated enough to ensure that both their daughters complete their Arangetram. This is the first time in our school history where the family is doing a second Arangetram. Which, as you all know, given the intensity of our Arangetrams, it is not an easy feat. At this time, I would like to thank our musical team. I'm very, very grateful to my guru, Yar Balaskandan, for not only playing the mridangam for all our Arangetrams, but also for remaining steadfast in his support to our school and me all these years. I would like to thank Vignesh Ravichandran, our singer, who has given his valuable time to lend his voice for this Arangetram. And he composed a beautiful, beautiful music for Shamala Dandakam. I'm really grateful to him for what he did. Thanks to our artist Pranav Swaroop, our talented violinist who traveled all the way from Dallas. I have no words to thank these amazing musicians who are sitting on the stage today to support Keerthana and the Arangetram. Without them, it's next to impossible to give what I want to give with my students. Thank you once again for my wonderful, committed artists on the stage. Thanks to you, Vishweshwar, for your skilled artist on the flute. And always he wants to check what the choreography is and how he can play according to the matching the choreography. It's very rare. This never happened to me before. A flutist is taking full interest to know what the kid is dancing. Thanks to you. Thanks to Shravan Desikan, our young Kanjira artist, who has joined us for this first To be very honest with you, today you saw Kabilan on the stage putting the talam for Bala sir and Desigan's Jugalbandi. And I have to share a secret with you all. These kids, I know them as 5 years, 6 years old when I joined Bala sir's class. And I was trying to hide behind the 6 years old kids. It doesn't work. Sir will ask me, Teji, come and sit right in front of me. And this palm, the children will feel so bad for me because looking at my, the colored hair, oh my gosh, she's done for good today. And they always, as soon as I step out, they said, Auntie, don't worry, we will send you notes. Because I could never practice. I was a bad student in my sir's class. So these kids always helped me sharing their notes and see that next time I don't be, my sir is not scolding me. So thanks to, today I happened to see both of them on the stage. So thanks to both of them. I have much gratitude to our team for taking the time to practice and travel and for ensuring this Arangetram will turn out to be the successful one. Thank you. Thank you, Satish, as always, for a beautiful capturing the photos and preserving memories through your photography. And Satish's best friend. He always mentioned you as a best friend. I really don't know your name. I wish to know your name. Thanks to Janaki Murthy and Pushpa Jagannathan for backstage help. Believe it or not, I choreograph and the parents just buy the costumes to decorate the children. Without the really strong support on the backstage, as you've seen the whole way they're changing and not a pin fell on the stage. That's not an easy job to do backstage help. So looking forward for your continued help. Special thanks to Gayatri Subramanya. You may not believe she just came just for one practice session while I was taking Keerthana'S. And she sits there looking at Keerthana. She'll keep on scribbling, just scribbling. I said, what is she writing actually? Okay, Auntie, I got it. And I couldn't believe the way she penned the whole MC. She just downloaded the whole choreography, brought it to you before even Keerthana came on the stage. So this was an amazing job. I have not even explained to her anything. Just she will look at the kid and she'll keep on like in a sketch, the people who draw the sketch, looking at artists like in a model. She was just looking and scribbling. I said, okay, I don't know what she got, but she didn't ask me, what is it? But today, I just heard Sandhya speak. I said, oh my God, I just couldn't believe that she captured every moment of Keerthana and she penned it. And thanks to Sandhya Venkatesh, who's my student, and who just delivered, she just delivered whatever's that with her. I think that makes a big difference when you're into art field, you're a dancer yourself. And she just came a week before from wherever she's working. I don't think so she had time. I'm sure she and Gayatri must have spent time together. But to see this dedication and the commitment, and this is something like very difficult to pen in few words. Thanks to Gayatri and Sandhya Venkatesh for giving an amazing MC job. Special thanks to you, the audience, who have dutifully obeyed all the COVID rules enforced so we could come together for one more evening, enjoying this beautiful art form on display this evening by Keerthana. I don't know what to say about Keerthana. I think I don't have to say anything. Sometimes words are not needed, right? You got it. Thank you so much. I will now present this certificate of achievement to Keerthana Venkatesh for successfully completing Margam in Bharatanatyam from Shiva Jyoti Dance Academy. Thank you.
Let us hear now from the dancer herself. We request Keerthana to share her thoughts with all of us.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you have all enjoyed the performance so far. Thank you for attending my Arangetram today. Before I say anything, I would like to thank the Almighty for giving me the opportunity to successfully perform today without any difficulty. Next, I would like to thank my parents for supporting me throughout this journey and putting such an immense amount of hard work and dedication to see this day come true. Mommy, thank you for spending sleepless nights designing the invitation and brochure and not leaving a single detail behind. You are the sole reason for why my Arangetram has come to be so grand and beautiful. Daddy, thank you for always making sure that I'm fed on time no matter what. Akka, thank you for being my moral support system, my role model, and of course the MC of my Arangetram. Even though we've had our share of fights and arguments, you've always been there for me. Thank you for being the person that you are. Auntie, thank you for believing in me and accepting me to do an Arangetram when I was just 12 years old. Even at times when I thought I couldn't do it, you were always there to push me beyond my set boundaries and tell me that I could. Only now have I realized my true potential and what all I can do and how much energy I really have. From you, I've learned that there's no age limit to talent. I always thought that I could not do the things that dancers older than me could do because of my young age, but I was proven wrong. Today, I have done things that would seem impossible to my past self from 2 years ago, and that is only because of the motivation that I received from you. I may have accomplished great things today, but in a couple of years, I want to look back at myself and feel that how I'm dancing right now is nothing compared to how I'm dancing then. My goal is to keep on improving myself from here. Arangetram is just the mere beginning of my journey in dance. I know that I'll continue to cherish and uphold this sacred art form in my coming future. Thank you to my Avatata for always supporting me, even from afar. Thank you to all the musicians for taking the time to come to rehearsals and bringing liveliness to my performance. Thank you, Gayatri Auntie, for creating the MC script in such a descriptive way. Thank you, Ananya and Akshaya, of course, for taking time and helping me break down the cholu for my items. Thank you to my Shivajyoti family and the Mazabrook family for always supporting me and encouraging me with your wishes. And special thanks to each and every member of my Joe fam for always making me laugh with your jokes and giving me so much encouragement. Thank you, Pratibha Auntie, for doing my Mardani so beautifully and feeding me your amazing food. And shout out to Divya, Harini, Ananya, Akshaya, Veena, Lakshmi, and Bhuvi for always making me laugh and encouraging me in dance class. Thank you to all the volunteers in my Arangetram. This event would not have happened without all of your help. If I've left out anybody, I'm extremely sorry. Thank you to each and every one of you for being a part of my Arangetram. I hope you all have a great rest of your night.
Now I would like to introduce the last dance item for the evening, Mangalam. Mangalam, or the summation of the Bharatanatyam Arangetram, is an expression of gratitude to the God, Guru, artists, family, and the Rasikas. Thank you, one and all, for being a part of Keerthana'S Arangetram today, and I hope you can all enjoy dinner shortly. Thank you.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाप्ते शङ्कादि दिव्यायुतसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण। जयमङ्गलं नित्यशुभमङ्गलं जयमङ्गलं नित्यशुभमङ्गलं श्रीविघ्नराजनुக்கு जयमङ्गलम् अन्नै उमयवள் बालனுக்கு शुभमङ्गलं கொஞ்சம் ஸ்ரீவள்ளிலோலனுக்கு शुभमङ्गलं வீர சிவசக்தி வேலனுக்கு जयमङ्गलं वेदस्वरूपिणिக்கு जयमङ्गलं इनिय वीणावाणिக்கு जयमङ्गलं नान्मறை நாயகர்க்கு சுபமङ्गलं திவ்ய கலைவாணி நாதனுக்கு जयमङ्गलं பார்க்கடல் அன்னைக்கு जयमङ्गलं எங்கள் ஸ்ரீரங்கநாயகிக்கு சுபமङ्गलं பொன்னி கௌஸ்துபகாரனுக்கு சுபமङ्गलं ஏழில் கமலகாந்தனுக்கு ஜெயமङ्गलं அகிலாண்ட நாயகிக்கு ஜெயமङ्गलं தேவி ஸ்ரீ துர்க்கையம்மனுக்கு சுபமङ्गलं சேற்றம்பலவாணருக்கு ஜெயமङ्गलं எங்கள் ஆனந்த கூட்டனுக்கு ஜெயமङ्गलं ஆலிலையில் துயில்பவனே ஜெயமङ्गलं